Hello there, it's Gadget the Mathering here to talk about Magic the Gathering, and today we're talking about Bree of Clan Stoutarm. Bree here is Boros, which means we're going to be doing something silly and probably not that powerful, but could be cool nonetheless. He is a 4-mana 4/4 that says, at the beginning of your end step, if you did the easiest thing ever to do in white, which is gain life, during your turn, you get to exile cards from the top of your library until you hit something that you can cast, so something that isn't a land, and as long as it's less than or equal to the amount of life you gained during your turn, you can play it for free. Otherwise, you put it in your hand. You could probably agree that Boros is a color combination that doesn't do card advantage very well. Red really doesn't do it at all, and white has gotten a little help, but still isn't crazy at it. Rummaging and looting do a really good job of giving you selection on the cards that you have in your hand, and impulse draw can give you some temporary things, but true advantage isn't really a red thing. So the fact that she gives you a free card draw every turn that possibly just also casts the spell for free, and also guarantees that you don't draw a land, is pretty good. As I was thinking about this, the probably best thing you can be doing is playing something on turn 1 that has flying and lifelink, or some sort of evasion and lifelink. Honestly, even just having lifelink is good, because then, as long as you have a lot of 1-drops in your deck, you're going to be able to swing, hit, maybe play a free 1-drop, or just draw a card as soon as she comes down. Because again, as you notice, she doesn't have to tap or anything to do the ability, she just does it. So that means it's not a 4-mana do nothing as long as you have something with lifelink or a way to gain life on board to turn you player. And as it is in most lifelink decks, this is probably the best card in your deck because you're going to gain 6 life a bunch, you're going to hit for a bunch of damage because the rules of Commander exist the way that they do. But if you don't want to drop $30, that's fine. There's plenty of 1 and 2 mana lifelinking creatures that you'll be able to use to be able to trigger this as soon as possible. You could build this deck with just some sort of angel lifelink theme that just progressively gets bigger and bigger and bigger and hits for a lot of damage, and maybe play some other stuff like Wormcoil Engine or something like that that gains life but you can give evasion to, or something with really, really good evasion that you can give lifelink to, and sort of mix and match around and have a bunch of really good creatures. But I think there's another thing you could do to make this deck pretty fun, because this is pretty versatile for Boros, because it draws cards. Now, white is really good at gaining certain instances of life over and over again. If you want huge chunks of life, you're going to want to probably play in black, but white is really good at getting incremental life over in time, usually in groups of 1, 2, or 3. Now, that's really interesting because it's really, really easy for you to just say, I want to gain exactly 3 life this turn, and that's good. Trigger Brina, you exile the top card until you get something that isn't a land, and then you can cast it if it's less than or equal to the thing. But what if everything in your deck was 3 mana? But there has to be a way for you to guarantee that everything in your deck costs the same amount of mana and that you're going to get it, and maybe there's some sort of benefit for casting a lot of them, but you can't have more than one of the same card in the deck, so I don't really know. I mean, there's got to be something we could do with that, right? I do think this would be a really fun version of the Dragon's Approach deck that almost guarantees that you cast one for free every turn, and the dragons it tutors for are really good targets for her ability for you to give lifelink to. Terror of the Peaks with lifelink is pretty good. But however you did it, go ahead and let me know about your Bree deck in the comments.